Everyone, Dale Pinkert here with Mike, and Mike Venezia and I talk every Tuesday and Thursday here on TradeGATEHub, sponsored by TradeView. Wild swings, Mike, and I know you've been pretty long and aggressive. You said you haven't seen swings in your P&L like this in a long time. We haven't seen a 30-day move like this in the S&Ps in a long time either.
And look where the VIX is, and look at the swings I'm having. God forbid it was in the 20s or 30s.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, we had the Fed yesterday. Market liked it, like the Fed. He sounded not hawkish. ECB came in today. They raised by 0.5 point. And in fact, the euro dollar is selling off now. So people are going into the dollar. And the S&Ps have been impervious to it and continue to march on, getting close to that 4,200 level.
Yeah, we are. And I'm waiting till the SPYs get to about 417 change. If I go here, and then actually, let's go to TradeGATEHub. Thank you for everybody for posting. Listen, it's Thursday. It's been a long week in terms of, it's been a fast week, but it's been a long week in terms of events, for lack of a better term. Well, something's going down dramatically.
We have another one tomorrow, the NFP, which will be important. After the Fed, you don't see, what's going on with the internals of it, the wages, besides the headline number. See if the employment market is starting to soften, because that's still something that Powell is pointing towards. So one more day of a red event, Mike, the most in a week in a long time.
Well, you know what? Listen. I don't want to cheat anybody. There are so many things going through my mind, and I'm sure you as well. So I'm trying to do the right thing. But the bottom line is, it's just like the market. You have to go to the Red YouTube channel, and not to be redundant. I mean, it's been one of those long weeks, for lack of a better term, in terms of news and events. And like I said, my P&L is I'm having swings within a couple of days. It normally takes me a month. So I don't want to waste any of our active traders' time. And for those of you who are new, go back and press the YouTube channel. There we are live. All the videos are posted. Coach and I do them twice a day. Coach at 9:30, me at 11. So, like I say, I don't post. It's not a stop and go move for me. The computer doesn't shut down at 4:01. It's a rolling dynamic. And what we post here on TradeGATEHub is, and by the way, I also post something for people that just want to keep it just completely empirical, stocks with range, volume, price action, and just trade those, pivot points predicated upon certain news that may come up, throughout the day. Well, something's going on. Hold on here. I got to actually say something.
Okay.
So
I wanted to ask you about a couple of individual issues. I interviewed this lady who does trades IPOs and watches them as they go through the due diligence stage and so forth. And wanted to ask you if you're familiar with a few of these issues. How about MBLY?
Yeah, Mobileye. That was, listen, you know what? Okay, got shaken out of it. Here's my screen, my main screen. It's on it right here, bottom right, MBLY.
I'm still seeing the macro view from the TradeGATEHub main room.
Oh, here we go. Now. My main screen. I was short coin, by the way, I was shorting coin up here. Why? I was shorting it pretty aggressively. Actually, it doesn't look like that much, but a stock that went from 80.29 to 78.5 when I'm just, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. MBLY, yeah, it's a new IPO, or it's a spinoff, if you will. Here's the daily. We were long it. I think I was long it right through here, 36. I don't know why I
thought so. Yeah.
What's that?
I thought you may have been.
Yeah, I was.
Because you see all this stuff happening.
No, Mobileye in the bottom right of the screen before you asked. Yes, it is. Coin coming down. So sure, there's my universe. As you could see, our Carvana is still leading the way. A squeeze. Piton is up. Stocks like Etsy, Crocs, Spotify, Chewy, General Motors. Forget about squeezes. I don't know if I'm going on a tangent, but forget about what's going. Listen, they're taking up everything. They're taking up, squeeze stocks like AFRM, or even even a stock like SoFi. Where's my screen here? Where's my charts? My charts disappeared. Hold on a second. They did disappear. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to get it afterwards. SoFi, they're taking up stocks like SoFi, and the such. Let me just get it back here. So it's all don't know what happened to my charts. That's I'll have to digress. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened to them. I
How
need
about toast? Well,
TOST. I like TOST. I don't have my charts at the moment, Coach. I apologize. No, but
okay.
I like the chart, Toast. I've had it before. I think it's what, $23. Can you go to your charts for a second, Coach, if you don't mind? No,
No. Well, let's see how.
because I
No.
unfortunately I disconnected mine, if you
Okay.
will. I don't know how to make sense.
Okay. Well, let's just talk about the markets and if we
Well, I'll
can't
go to
go to
TradeGATEHub
these.
then. I'll put it right
Okay.
back up. All right. I'm
Okay.
sorry about the charts. That's something that's not only temporary, I have to get into
Yeah.
that. All right. So listen, get back. The YouTube channel point was that on a daily basis, I don't think I showed it today. We show where hedge funds are positioned. We have the Goldman note, Goldman Sachs positioning, Bank of America. I always post Citibank, where the general market sentiment for the short and the long term as a boil goes up. So it, they're short, they're covering shorts, and they're also taking up stocks like Meta that's almost approaching 200 now. Microsoft's 260, Apple, Google, Amazon's 112 coming into earnings. So what I'm saying is it's the perfect this right now, if you're long, is the perfect storm, exactly what you want. We broke out of ranges. The shorts are taking them up. That everything is going across the board. And the
How
oil
about the
sands,
greedometer? Is it still advancing? And please let us know when it gets to extreme. So I know we were into greed, but not to extreme greed.
we're always into greed, Coach. That's why we do this.
Yeah, greed is good,
All right,
according to Gecko.
Nasdaq put call ratio, so they're wiping that out.
Yeah.
Let me go to some other things here, and I'll have an answer after that. You could also look at the put call ratio on Nasdaq.com. It has it.
Okay.
AMD. I'll get Redfin. So I'll get into it after. I'll have an answer I'll have an answer after. Or you could just go to this. It's generic, but it does. It's not far off many times. CNN fear greed. That's pretty accurate. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's derived from the same thing. So CNN fear greed. This is the same one I use. So there it
we're
is.
almost there. Almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing with your miners? Pretty wild day. I mean, gold bottomed at 19 this week and then made a new marginal new high. Silver didn't yet, but they got on gold pretty good today after the ECB. What are you doing with your mining position here?
Miners, I took them out this morning and I took them off yesterday. WPM is one of my better ones. I took it off as I don't know what happened to my charts again. I'm going to fix this. Hold on. So I'll sign out. So my miners, I took them off. I had to.
Okay.
Did I read it?
You held them. I'd say your core position, you were long for at least 3 months. And that was based upon what you saw on the call sweepers when people were going out and buying April calls back in December,
the same
November
thing
and December.
right. The same thing that was going on then with the metals were going on just a little while ago with the text. I don't even have the charts yet. So I apologize, everyone.
Okay.
I'll get it afterwards.
All right. All right. So tomorrow, NFP, anything new? I have another issue I'd ask you about, ONON.
Onion, the retailer. I like that stock.
Okay.
What is it? 23, 20? I don't know. As I said, Onion.
I don't know, but
I
these are
had it
just
once.
some issues that Kathy Donnelly was talking
Yeah,
about the other
23.
day. Do you know
I
her?
like them. I don't own it. I owned it. I
Okay.
like it now. I think it's a shoe retailer. ONON. It's a retailer.
Oh yeah, that's right. She asked me if I was a runner.
Yeah, no, it's a shoe
Okay.
retailer. I like
Yeah.
it. No, it's a
Okay.
little bit late. But don't get me wrong, coin room. But I like it. Yes, I do like it.
Okay, Mike. Well, in light of charts not being here and we don't have the visuals, any last words for people after this huge run in the market? I know you have a 3-day up rule. Do you have a 3-week up rule?
Only if it's a loser.
Okay.
Being facetious, but here's what's happening today on the board. I don't need charts. I can go from here. We can go to trade. How poor of me. Which chart were we looking at?
You have Apple
MBLY.
up right here.
MBLY. Here's the chart
Okay.
on NBOY long term.
Yeah.
I had that one. What stocks are doing what? The Scott's Miracle Grow. I like that chart. It got past me. So I'm using TradeGATEHub charts. This coin's really coming down nicely. Giddy up. I don't have a chart, but that's it. Look, they're right here. Coin, real-time charts. Let's go to a minute chart. It's not reflecting it properly, but it will. My P&L is something's going on. Anyway, so just get back to the trading room. This is one of the sloppier episodes. I'm not going to
Yeah,
lie.
we have some new contributors in our main room
We
posting.
do. And believe me, they're not shy like us. They're firing away. So
Yeah.
we appreciate everybody doing that. And just keep going. Like I say, we're not. We trade a lot of financial instruments, and we're all over it. And the more eyes, the better. The more eyes that can teach, that can learn, and that can bounce things off at each other. As Gerard is pointing what's up today. Just give you an example again. What's going on in the markets with the squeeze? 20%. Squares up 10%. Upstart was $16 a week ago. It's 25 and almost doubled, up 25% of the day. TT, even the taking up the big stocks. Uber, I mean, that's big enough. Zim, I sold that on the close yesterday. I'm very upset.
And I
Tony's
want to
upset.
thank you for last Thursday, I believe we were on talking about Chevron and that the leadership in the oil shares was waning and thinning, and not as many oils making new highs, and added to my conviction to short the crude again this week for a nice trade to the downside. And oils still look kind of XLE still looks kind of heavy.
There's the Chevron. No, XLE does look very heavy. I look for it to, if they want to rotate it properly, I would say maybe it'd be a little short covering. I don't really think anybody, although Chevron, I did point out, is near the 200-day. If you go back on right here, I posted on TradeGATEHub before my chart on Chevron, just to say that if I'm going back, I mean, they got 75 billion to buy back, right?
Yeah.
But so here's the 200-day. It's the big daddy.
We were showing it last Thursday. It was over that green candle at 184.
Yeah, it was one. Yeah, it was. And by the way, that was the epitome of buy the rumor, sell the news. When a stock announces a buyback, that green bar, the day after they have earnings, and it doesn't even take out the high of the. So, and it just continued down from there, and the rest of the oils followed. The things are acting as the way they should, if you will. I mean, it's not. I don't have total red, total green on my screen. I have United Healthcare down precipitously. I have Walmart naturally taking a little bit breather. I have the metals, as he said, that I took a profit in, now negative to a degree.
I think you'll be happy with that out in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm happy with it now.
Yeah,
why
good.
Should I wait a couple of weeks?
Well, I mean, even happier for your re-entries. So, okay. So oil's heavy, metals getting hit. So the commodity trade under pressure, and money flow into tech.
That's all it is, Coach.
Okay.
That's what it is. But this is, like I said, listen, I'm not at the top of my game, and I'm so confident in saying that because usually I'm 110%. I'm fast and furious, as one of our new members say. But you got to be in the room today. I mean, this is a situation where my plan in a couple of hours, and that's the type of trader I am. I can look at the big picture. I'm going to go look at the big picture by going over the YouTube channel and watching your 9:30 video with one of our esteemed guests, and I'm going to get a macro picture again. So I come in like this. I narrow myself down in the open. I do my thing, and I expand again, and I see where we are, and I narrow down in and I attack. You know what I mean? That's how I do it.
Okay. Well, I want to thank Trade Journal and Paul and Gerard and Lewis and all the guys that come in here, Gold, all the guys that come in here and post some great ideas.
They really do. And
don't forget Joba as well. So it's turning into a little community now, Mike. Mission. We're starting to see, people gravitate towards hanging out and masterminding together. That's our mission.
Well, not only that, Coach, it's nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. And when a crowd is doing the right thing, more crowds attract each other. And that's why we're gaining viewers and other guys even contributing more. A couple of my peers, a handful of my peers are on here that don't contribute, guys my age. They use everything, but they take a step back. So what I'm saying is, like I said, it's the product that speaks for themselves, and we'll just take it from there.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Good hunting the rest of the day, buddy. Great week of content from you once again, and appreciate working with you.
You too, Coach Touche. I don't mean to placate. I just, let's go, let's move around. You got to be in
Yeah,
the room,
go ahead,
guys.
man.
Like, for example, let me give this another one. I don't post, like I said, I don't post, the many charts, but the one thing I did say, I'm shorting AI. I don't know if you have your charts in there. It's the only trade I said. Short AI for a trade. And that was what, hours ago. I'm shorting AI. I'm shorting AI in at 2340. AI. I'm adding to AI. How many times can I say it?
Where's it
So,
at now?
well, I shorted, I went negative. I shorted 2340. The stock went to 21 and change. And that's a big percentage move.
Yeah,
Only because
10%
the stock
scalp.
has range, price action, and volume. I go where the action is. I'm not trying to split the atom and anticipate. There's a ton going on. So I'm playing my pivots. I'm playing the rotation, and the rotation was evident because it was one of these AI plays that were a little bit tired. They went into something else, just like they sold oils off. So, like I said, there's, not to quote Jim Cramer, there's always a bull market somewhere, and right or wrong, we're here to bring it to you. So that's all. I don't know.
Surround yourself with traders better than you.
Yes,
And Mike's pretty good. So that's a wrap, bro.
I appreciate that, Coach Touche. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have a plan, and we'll see you a little.